Good afternoon. Today is February 2nd, 2025, and this is Sunday. It's 1:17 p.m. in the afternoon. It's US Eastern Time. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. This is February already. It seemed like January just flew by, right? The new year started, and January is, I think, always very busy for everybody. So today I wanted to talk about this. So this morning I was responding to the comments on my channel, and thank you guys. Sorry for the sound, that's the microphone. Thank you for coming and watching my videos, giving thumbs up and comments, especially folks who are engaging with the videos, with the comment, what helped you, and that I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you. There are two specific things that really impacted in a good way my day today. One was that somebody, one of you have mentioned that in 2025 you want to volunteer, and I used to volunteer a while ago. Life got busy with my kid and other things, and that comment just made me think that, life can always be busy, but we have to prioritize that. So I have to prioritize that, and your comment just made my day. That's the goal, that when I started this channel, that there is so much going on in the world. There is good, there is bad, and there are things that are intolerable, like war, but we can't control everything. But there is always something we can do to make the world a little bit better, to make the world a better place, right? So, and if the goal is that you can make it even for one person, your family, your friends, your coworkers, anybody, or a stranger, why not do that, right? So thank you for commenting that. And another person in the comment, that was from one of my old videos. I forgot to check the date, but when I was responding to the comment, and I actually clicked that video to see everything, what I was talking about, and my expression. Sorry about that. Seems like there's something on my lips. Sorry. You guys know I don't edit, so I'm not going to edit it. Okay. No, it's all good. So I keep it real, very real. So what I was saying is that, so in the video, I think it was about 6 months ago, it was from the summer when I remember that day very clearly, that I was pushing myself to go to the gym, and I think I made like 3 or 4 videos, because in the one video in the morning I'm saying that, okay, I'm planning to go to the gym in the afternoon, and then the second one I think I'm saying that, I have to go to the gym, and this video, when you commented, I think it was like where you have to push yourself sometime. And eventually I ended up going to the gym that day, and I have a video of that too. I forget if it was on the same day or another day, because a lot of those days are similar. The reason I mention it is because if you see my happy-go-lucky nature now these days, I was not always like that. I mean, I used to be at some point a long time ago, and when things fell apart, I was nowhere near to, like how it is right now. And you would see my journey, all the emotions, everything is there the way it was. I had no smile in the picture, and the person commented for me to smile. And it just made me realize how far I have come. And I was so grateful, so grateful. I didn't do this journey in my own. I had, especially at the beginning, I had very close friends who I can share things with. You can't share everything online, and if you have been following me for a while, you know that in the beginning, some of this I did not share, and I kept talking about that. Someday when the time is right, I'll share more. So now you guys know more about my story. However, those days it was so much more challenging. I had no smile in my face. So if you're interested, go back, watch those videos. And I have the episode numbers, so you will see now. Now I'm close to 700 episode. If you pick up something from, I don't know, like episode 75 or episode even 200, I look very different. My gestures, my facial expression, and everything, it's all real. The reason I mentioned is one, of course, I'm very grateful and thank you for the person for, watching one of those videos. I think that video must be episode 79, 75, somewhere like that. So, a lot of time we forget about the little achievements that we have. We forget to celebrate the little success that we have because it is so important. Because from those little success is what helps us to keep going forward, keep moving forward. So one day we see big change. So I'll give you an example. Like, if your goal is to, I don't know, lose 20 pounds. And if you start going to the gym and eat healthy, the 20 pounds may take 3 months or longer. However, as you are going to the gym every day, in day after day, you may not see much changes. Someday you might see that it did not change at all. It's the same weight like yesterday. Some days you might see that you have changed half a pound. Someday you might see you lost 0.2 pounds. It's not a big deal, but over time, and you don't even see much changes, like, your pants don't really fit any differently than it used to be, or shirts don't fit any differently than used to. However, after like out of 20 pounds, want to lose 10, you see some significant change. Excuse me. And when you lose that 20 pounds that you have in your goal, that even shows bigger differences, right? So our mind is very similar. So when we have little changes day after day, we don't see it. But with consistency day after day, as we keep doing it, after a while, you see a huge difference. And more action we take, more consistent we are, faster the results are, right? So again, going back and seeing that I'm having very busy days these days, and it's a good thing because I love what I'm doing. So as you guys know, I officially started the business with many different things. So I'm staying super busy. At the same time, I'm loving my work. I have never loved anything while I was working this much because I have been in the corporate world for 21 years, and then I started this. And of course, in the beginning when I started it, I did not really know how things will unfold, but the way everything has unfolded until now, and I hope even in the future, all the people I met, all the people I knew for years, 10, 15, 20 years, and even longer, and the people I have met recently, all of them, I had so much. I believe that we can learn from each and every individual, not only from them, but each and every conversation we have it with them via text, via email, via phone call, and in person. There is always, we just have to be looking for that. What can I learn from this experience, right? That's how I try to experience life. As we stay busy, it is very easy for us to get distracted and forget about celebrating the small wins, right? Celebrating the small wins, we forget, we keep looking for that big thing. Meaning, if I'm looking to lose 20 pounds, I feel like, oh, okay, I will celebrate when I lose at least 10 pounds and then even 20 pounds. That probably is not a good way to encourage ourselves. We could encourage ourselves even after losing 5 pounds, another 5 pounds, then it helps you to keep going. And probably if it's about losing weight, you don't want to celebrate with food. You want to make it in a way so that you celebrate at the same time. It doesn't kind of get in the way of your success. So thank you for commenting that. I know that was probably not your intention, but somehow that kind of took me back to took me down on the memory lane in a good way this time, because that time I was I was not in my happiest period of my life, and it was hard even to smile, and I didn't even know that I was not smiling. Right? That's how our subconscious, the mind, subconscious, and the conscious, right? It takes over. The autopilot takes over, and I have found God. Now, for different people, it's different. I understand. God, universe, divine, higher power, anything that resonates with you, and that helps us to take the load off that we feel like we are carrying, right? And for different people, it's different. It's the way I like how Mary Kate. So she is on YouTube. If you want to check her out, Mary Kate. She's popular. I've been following her for a while. I don't watch all her videos, but a lot of them that I watch, I found them really, really helpful. And she has a very nice way of saying this, that, manifestation, the things that she teaches, like one size doesn't fit all. And I almost want to say that even for our life experiences, the happiness, what's good, what's bad, based on our life experiences, we feel it, we internalize it all very differently, right? When we know somebody, it's like an iceberg, at the tip of the iceberg, 10% is above the water, 90% is what we don't know about them, right? What they have experienced, how they grew up, and their family surroundings, how their day-to-day life is, are they happy with all the relationships that they have, and are they having fun, or I don't know, are they sad majority of their day? How did they have any trauma in their life? How many? What? Right? Did they go through situations like where they didn't know if they will have food? So different kind of experiences people go through that shape who we are, that literally shape who we are. And when I say who we are, not the physical part, it's more about the emotional part, how we process things, right? Like if things shape us, like last year and a half, less than half now, year, 3-4 months, how it shaped me, honestly speaking, I don't think it is only this 15 months. It is how everything unfolded in my life in the 40 some years, how I lived, right? So if I were to attach a meaning to something, it goes back to all of those experiences. And it's not only for me, it's for all of you guys too. If you are, I don't know, 35 years old watching this video, all 35 years, how you have spent, only you know, right? So how you will process this video, another person on the channel is going to process it very differently based on their experiences. But I do hope that as you guys come here, you find something positive, something uplifting, and something that you can relate to in your life, especially if you are on a journey where you had divorce, breakup, and job loss, or losing a loved one if they died or something. Those are big, life-changing moments, and from that, coming out from that dark tunnel is not easy. I'm grateful for all the experience, because I can't name enough how many people and what all I did. Some of it is I covered on the channel, and some I did not cover because some were very personal. And through that, I was able to come out of that dark tunnel, and today I am in a happier place. And life is a cycle. The way I say is, once you find out those formulas, and in my coaching, that's what I do. And if you guys are watching who I'm coaching in person, like how I do it very differently. I keep it interesting, entertaining, a little different than how the transformation coaches would work. As a midlife transformation coach, I always say it for a reason. It's very focused, and also I use different tactic that I learned over the years. If over 20 years of working in corporate world, where I had to influence people to sometimes do the things that they did not like, sometimes help them to navigate what they like, and also help the organization, also brought the revenue and all of that, because that was my my job in the management role. In the process, of course, I learned so much about our the human being, and how, what motivates us, what inspires us based on our personality. And you guys know that if I'm working with you, that I very much personalize the experience for you, so that it can give you the best benefit in the quickest time possible. And for me, the last year, my style is what I do. I go very deep. And if you know me, 15, 16 hours a day. I just learned literally in this past year, on top of what I've been learning from 20 years. So and I still do. And sometime if I find something interesting. So yesterday, a friend of mine, he was recommending 2 different books, and I looked up and I was like, I found something so amazing. And it's all about like our human mind, how the quantum physics, and how there's beyond something about quantum physics. I haven't heard that before. So I find those fascinating, and how all of that shapes our thinking, and the thinking, speaking, action. I talk about the triangle: thinking, speaking, action. So yeah, it fascinates me, because all of that has an impact on our thinking, which has an impact on our day-to-day, what we are talking about, and the actions that we take, right? And then it just goes in a cycle. So yeah, I was celebrating that, celebrating meaning just by feeling happy about it, because I have so much to do today. So I'm a little busy, but I was thinking to go to the gym at some point, and I'll figure it out when. But yeah, thank you so much. Sometimes that's the thing. Just by commenting, I don't know, reposting, sharing. You never know, like, how that little thing can make somebody's day. So thank you for those comments. It made a very big impact in my mind, and of course the other comments too. So thank you. If you did not comment anything like that, it's not that I'm not mentioning your name, because I really appreciate each and every one of you coming and watching these videos, and especially sharing it with your friends, and somebody who is going through this journey. If somebody sees it, maybe they will feel that they can do it too, right? 6 months ago, where I was versus now, there is a lot of different things, a lot of different experiences that I had to go through to get to this. And for somebody, it might be God, what will resonate. For somebody, it might be just the community support. For somebody, it might be something else. Because we all connect with different things based on our life experiences, right? So I have this metaphor that other day I was talking to you guys about. So if this is here where you are now, if it's orange or red, whatever you can think about, and this is where you want to go green, right? If this is where your mind is right now, and there is so much experiences that you have accumulated over time in your life, and you want to get there. So there is a step in between where, this clear, the water gets clear, and then you can get here. It's easier, because if you try to add the regular water in it, what will happen? This will just get diluted, but it'll still be there. So best is kind of, the way I kind of did in a metaphorical way. I kind of tried to flush it out, right? From my mind, I kind of tried to flush it out. Now, how do you flush it out? You can flush it out many different ways, by filling in lots of good things in you, the prayers, the reading the Bible. I read some of it. I haven't read the whole thing yet, because I'm new to it, and I, honestly speaking, I relate to it, but not like somebody who would be who has who grew up all their life, 40 some years, and that, and with the surroundings. Whereas my case, it was different. So it's very different for me. For again, goes back to, like, we all are so very different. We have our unique journey. So you feel the good in you so that the bad kind of flushes out, and we all have different way of doing that. And then you will get there, and you'll get to this phase that where it's not all about being happy all the time, because if somebody is telling you that yes, you can be happy all the time, that's not true. They're lying to you. So it's that fearful zone or painful zone, whatever call it as, and it's the freedom, the happiness, and the peaceful zone, whatever call it as. You will get back there sometime, depending on the scenario, depending on people's reaction or whatever that is. But you can always get back there to the freedom zone, but you'll be able to get there faster because you will build the tools and the formulas that work, or formulas that is very specific to you. Because the formulas that work for me, if I say that all of these are going to work for you, it's not true, because our life experiences are not the same, right? So it has to be very personalized. So I'm so excited as I work with my clients, and I deeply appreciate them, and for God for bringing them to me, and for them having the trust in me so that I can walk the path with you guys. If you guys are saying thank you so much. So with that, I'm going to finish the video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the weekend. I have some shorts that I planned for the YouTube, and I also post them on Instagram. And if you guys want to check out my Instagram, it's on my YouTube homepage where the description and all that are. So you'll find the Instagram link, so you can go there. So what I end up doing is usually I post the shorts on Instagram, because Instagram doesn't allow the longer ones. So the longer posts I have here, so all the shorts are usually on Instagram. So if you're interested only in the shorts, you can follow the Instagram. I'm not saying that you don't come here, but just FYI. Also, if you're referring or sharing it with somebody, you can do that. And so people who are only interested in the shorts, you can share the Instagram. There also I have the link back to YouTube if somebody wants to check my journey over the period of, now it's like 9 months. May 27, 2024 is when I started the videos. Okay, so even though I don't see you guys, but from your comments and engagement, I really feel like I'm getting to know so many of you. So thank you for coming here, because especially the early days of startup makes a big difference, and I'm so grateful. I have several friends who are understanding the journey and who are supporting me, and I say to them, it means the world to me. It means the world to me, especially when somebody makes it big. I don't know, like how many ever years it takes. And I have done other ventures before, a few of them by myself and a few of them with another person. You guys know that I talked about it. And this is my 8th one. So I have learned a lot from those, and I am trying to not repeat the same mistakes that I did before. So I'm doing everything possible to make sure this, because I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to help people who are going through this journey. There is so much pain and suffering. I'm not going to share the personal things from my clients, but people go through so much pain and suffering. And if I can contribute some to make their life better, especially if I can transform their journey, which is my hope and goal, nothing will make me happier. Nothing will make me happier. And I know that my little girl, I have her picture here, Alice, my little girl will be proud of me, because she is so inspiring, so kind, so compassionate. I learned from her, so I want to spread that in this world to make it a little bit better place, So grateful for those folks, especially in the beginning, that this support means beyond you can imagine what it means. So Thank you, thank you, thank you to you guys who keep coming on this video channel and comment and support me, and also my friends. Some of you guys are probably going to watch this video and the other videos as you watch, and you guys share offline things with me. I appreciate it so very much. Take care. Bye.